Last time on the Adventures of Gaia. The party woke up after a night of partying at the Beerbold's Pleasure Inn. After evading an attack by raiders, Poppy refused Captain Blink's next job offer, as he still hadn't paid them for the last one. Go figure. And, well, the captain left with his crew. The job, however, was from the Beerbold's family, and Poppy asked the captain of the guard for details on retrieving this enormous treasure, and apparently the secret as to why the rival noble family has, well, gone mad.
You'll soundly determine if there's a curse or not. If there is, hopefully you can solve it as well as you solved our ghost problem. You seem to be pretty handy with those. He looks at Poppy. With those guns there.
You'll have to forgive me, Captain, but I'm not too inclined to believe that there's a curse at work here in.
If memory serves, Doctor, I did not think you thought there was ghosts either.
You wouldn't be wrong, Captain. And there weren't any ghosts to my knowledge, so
It depends how you define ghosts, I guess.
Ghost is a very loose term, I suppose.
I do think that's a wee bit of perspective.
I suppose.
Regardless, I'm not going to argue with you, Doctor. Perhaps there's a technological reason why this has happened. Perhaps they drank themselves silly. Perhaps they got sick. Good thing we have a doctor with us. I did not know. All I know is that John wants this solved. If you go there and solve it, and there's treasure to be had, it's yours. Keep it. If there's no treasure, John will pay you anyway. The Diadi family used to be quite wealthy. You saw those steeds they rode up on. They're not cheap. But now they just use it to fight. We're not sure exactly what happened to them.
You don't happen to have any spare steeds lying around, do you?
Aye, we can supply you with speeders if you need them. Do you want bike speeders? Or 2-person or 4-person?
We don't need
whatever
them.
you need. Got it. The Beerbold's family is, again, they're not poor either.
We don't need them, Poppy.
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
Mr. Shiny goes,
I point to Shiny.
You don't think a backup plan would be wise here at all, do you?
My backup plan is my guns.
Can you ride a gun now, Poppy? Exactly.
Nobody can shoot it pretty good.
Can you pilot a gun? Is my question.
No. But
Exactly.
Shiny.
You know what, Captain?
Do you know how to drive a speeder, Doctor?
In theory, yes.
So that's a no. Blynk, that's a no.
No. What I'm saying.
that's a no.
What I'm saying is, I could if I could see where I was going. I'm sure I could figure out the mechanics of a
It
speeder.
sounds like your speeder piloting is a bit like my bank account that I got paid from the captain. Just saying.
I could try driving.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't.
Not a good idea.
You know what, Captain? I think that we will just stick with our Mr. Shiny here. After all.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Can I tell John you'll take the job on then?
How much? Minimum.
Because your captain wasn't lying. He'll pay you 9 million core credits. Or the treasure. Whichever you choose.
Awesome.
If the treasure isn't worth 9 million core credits, he'll pay the difference. You can rest assured. He'll pay you.
Probably that does sound a little...
Fabulous.
You've got to come back with some proof that you've solved it. Or some information explaining logically why the Diadi family would suddenly become raving barbarians.
Right. That shouldn't be too horribly difficult.
Were they Skinners?
He thinks. I didn't know. So for background, Gideon, you would know this, being a doctor. Of course, the vast majority of beings in Gaia cannot reproduce. There are some scholarly articles to suggest that it's the Gaia, the dark skins, that everyone seems to have that block the reproductive process from occurring. There are many different theories as to why this occurs, why this happens. Academics, they have every theory about everything. And not a lot of proof to go around as to prove why the reasons are. Skinners is a kind of a slang meant to refer to individuals who do not have a Gaia skin or a dark skin. Like Blynk, for example, does not have one.
I can reproduce.
That's what you take away from this.
Blink saying that.
Not a good idea.
You get my +1 for that.
I really hope you don't have a half Kareh baby because, whoo dear.
They're quite rare. They're quite rare. And sometimes it's hard to tell if someone's truly a Skinner or not because their Gaia skin could be well camouflaged, well hidden. You can attenuate it to make it look like tattoos, look like different things. So true Skinners are quite rare. For the most part, they're restricted to the core in the Praetor controlled sections of the Ark, where he decides what noble families are allowed to breed or not. Apparently, the Dyadi family, if what Captain Omt says is correct, the Dyadi family was nowhere near rich enough to be able to bribe their way to be able to reproduce.
Okay, that was my question.
Which is not surprising because you're still in the median, you're not in the core.
Mm-hmm. So, making the deal with you is good? Not to imply that your word isn't good, but...
They laugh.
You know.
You can make the deal with me if you want.
Great.
When a Bearbolts or a family member or a Bearbolts employee, and I've been one for 100 megacycles, when they give you a word, they mean it.
This captain you said was good looking?
Captain
right?
Jumped?
Someone was good looking.
The captain
no.
is the bird guy.
Oh.
Captain is the bird androge.
Ow.
More male-ish. They're not bad looking. They're above average looking.
You know what?
Well, the captain is better looking than average. They are a little birdish.
If your taste is androgynous bird people, I mean, hell yeah.
There you go.
Bobby's taste is,
That is probably Blink's
selective.
taste, to be fair, because they're an androgynous cat person.
All right, then.
Okay, they hold out their hand with slight little bird talons on the end.
Gideon shakes it. From reaching over from behind.
You're shaking for the whole party then?
I think someone needs to be here to.
That
make
means
the
it's
decision.
Gideon's fault if we fail.
I suppose.
Okay, all the sheriffs find that kind of sinisterly funny, and they all kind of chuckle. Mr. Shiny goes.
They
Captain,
were scared of the ghost too, Shiny. It's okay.
Captain, is there anything that you can provide us with that would whatever
Finding
we're doing here? Yes.
I can provide you a map. I can get you speeders, as I said. I can get you food and water. What else would you want?
Blynk, do you have any weapons?
Sure. And they will pull out their pistol, not knowing gun safety.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's just put that.
Kareh gave me this.
Let's just put that on. Click safety. Okay.
Yeah, Gideon listens for the click. Okay. Great, Blynk. Why don't we keep that for
You don't
later?
take it out like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Poppy's
for a later
obsessed now
time.
about teaching Blynk how to use a gun.
Blink saw Poppy spin the guns, so
Oh God!
Okay, she tries to spin it.
Gun.
Blink tries to spin it. It falls on the ground. Clunk, clunk. Okay, all the sheriffs go, oh, jeez. Watch what you're doing, Badekill says.
I try to grab it.
Blink will
I'm
grab
not
it.
sure we've made the bargains with the right people, but I've got a good feeling about you.
I was going to try to grab it when she was dropping it.
Okay,
Blink might
roll
be able to grab
coordination.
it first.
I didn't hear you, Blink, but critical Chia.
Okay, you kind of catch it before it hits the ground. You catch it kind of at the same time, so it makes a bit of a thunk, but not a huge thunk.
Okay, I flip it over and give it back to them.
Captain Jump says, Doctor, are you saying you need a pistol?
Uh,
We
Oh, I
have
got
shotgun.
extra.
We
Oh, I
got
got-
pistols. We do have some grenades.
I'm not sure I should be the one to throw those, Captain.
As you wish. All right, meet me by the south gate. I'll get the equipment.
Okie dokie.
All right. The sheriffs get up.
Okie dokie.
They kind of nod, and they walk out.
We just got hired to do a really serious mission. Okie dokie. Great.
Okie dokie. So you proceed to the south gate. The cool air and the green grass, the smell of the grass meets you again. And you see, by the time you get there, actually you're quite close, so you have to wait for a while. And you hear a speeder drive up, kind of like a speeder with 2 seats, and it's got like a flatbed kind of truck on the back. You see Captain Jumped, feathered, blue and white feathers blowing in the wind, and his big metallic armored male friend. Okay, they got some gear on the back. They said, take a look. Use what you want.
What is there? If we look.
Okay, you see they have a couple boxes of grenades. They appear to be kill grenades, not stun grenades.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
They are fairly powerful. They do have some pistols.
Ooh, any good ones?
Not really. They're just
Not better
lower
than
grade.
Okay.
But
they-
I've seen Poppy dual wield, so I'll probably take another.
All right,
Man.
that's a good plan. Okay, you take it.
Looks at Blynk. Oh, geez, Louise, we're gonna get caught. I look the guns over with my smithing, and give the best one. Recommend the best one to Blynk.
Okay, roll.
Critical.
Okay. You find you dig through a couple. She picked one up that's quite scratched. You're like, maybe not that one. You dig around. You see one on the bottom that hasn't been used quite as much.
Better.
Thanks, Poppy. You're
Let's
the best.
do Poppy. That was clever.
Yes, Poppy will get my plus
Sorry.
one.
Captain Jumped comes up, gives you a little crystal, presses it, see, little map comes up. Says, all right, you'll want to go south. Hit the horizon. When you hit it, try and sneak through the Dyadi lands. Hopefully they don't notice you. Their war parties can be quite brutal. I'd travel fast.
Is there a stealth mode for Mr. Shiny?
He gives a thumbs up with a check mark.
He can hold space.
Check mark.
Yeah,
You can do what now with space?
like blink us somewhere. Not like you blink, but blink us somewhere. It's
Not
just,
like me.
It's just It's. I'm sorry, I
Not
have
much
a hard
role
time
play.
not reacting when Kareh talks to Blynk.
Nothing's like me.
What till you guys meet Kareh?
Plus one again.
It's just a question of him being able to get us there when he hasn't seen the place can be. Not that I don't have faith in you, Shiny.
So you're saying that
Yeah.
you're saying worst case we could end up in the middle of the Jaden Sea if we attempted.
Ooh, no, that'd be okay. We could end up in some like rock.
Oh
I'm fine with that.
no,
That's nice, Blink. I'm not.
Blink.
So-
I have a feeling that your physical form will not be all right with that, despite whatever your has going on.
Plus one billion. Captain John says, well, whatever way you choose to get there, it's not my concern.
I'm gonna take
But I
those
warn you again,
grenades.
watch out for the Dyadi. They can be vicious.
Excuse me.
The grenades are all about softball size, so they're not easy to carry at all.
Oh, yeah, they are. Shiny, don't eat them. Okay, start putting them in him.
Okay, Shiny goes, "Boop." Let's open a lid. She starts stuffing grenades in Shiny.
All my in shiny. I don't see why my grenades.
There's a
would be.
bra in there. There's some shoes. There's some gold coins.
There's a
Great, so-
rifle.
So if Shiny gets hit, we are absolutely f***ed because
You might be. that could backfire.
So if Shiny gets severely hit, we are absolutely f***ed because
Well, you can
Shiny-
carry some, Gideon.
Yeah,
Can
Can you put them in your cool little staff?
that's not how physics works. Blynk.
No,
I'm still new to physics.
absolutely not. There's a sword in here. And
How much
he pulls out
damage do the grenades do?
Not grenades.
The grenades do
I don't see them.
3d6 times 10. They're known to explode.
Randomly?
I should hope so. Oh no.
Yeah, like randomly or on purpose explode.
If you just flick that trigger, bleep,
Mr. Shiny, don't eat any.
Mr. Shiny jostles around. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Put them in like a safe hole. Like pad them because they could blow up.
A safe hole.
Put them with the bag of magic leaf. Put them in the magic leaf. That'll help.
Okay.
I've got magic
She
leaf and shiny.
moves around.
Are you telling your robot?
You're clunk, 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 clunk.
Are you telling your robot to put the grenades in a magical fantasy bag of weed? Is that what we're saying right now?
Put them in a
Yes.
bag of magic leaf.
Yes.
It's not fantasy. It's quite real, Doctor, I assure you.
No, I'm asking this out of character, not as Gideon. I'm just trying to understand. Are we putting grenades in weed right now?
That's the softest thing he's got in there, so yep.
Okay, great. Got it.
I think
Okay.
it'll make it spicy.
It's spicy.
Worst comes to worst, they explode and we all get stoned before we die.
Just
Dude, what blend is this?
grenade, apparently. Yeah, Gideon is going to try not to think about this too hard and hope this doesn't backfire in the worst way possible.
I don't think
Fresh
Okay.
fire.
Mr. Shiny makes like little cup holders for all the kind of grenades, and they boom, 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 they all fit in there. He has them like on the sides like this, like down his
cool.
like as if he had abs, like down his abdomen. And he goes boom. He puts all the lids down on them. Boom,
Nice.
doo-doo, check mark.
You're the best, Shiny.
Captain jumps just like, okay then.
Yeah, this
So,
magically.
Shiny, is it possible for you to hold those and transport us?
Doo-doo.
Oh,
Okay, he goes in this giant fog school, giant collection of metallic pixels and things. You see
amalgamation.
the grenades being moved around, bags of magic leaf, a bra, some shoes. 2 SMGs are in there floating around, some other mechanical components. He changes into a giant, like a white van. And it goes, it has like red stripes on the side. Get kind of pixelated on. You see this blue light. It's hovering there. There it goes and opens up. See Mr. Shiny's head's there. He turns.
You always put stripes on it. Why stripes?
Stripes are slimming.
It is quite
Doo-doo.
slimming.
Can we do something cool next time, like flames or like?
I think stripes are pretty cool. in
It's
terms
just
of-
we do stripes all the time.
Just stripes go from the front to the back. They pixelate. They go. They flash into giant red flames. Here,
See? That is what I'm
kind of music start playing out of his radio.
That's better.
Gideon can't see it regardless, so sure. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure that your van
Yep.
looks.
Poppy gets in the front seat. Chucking.
Blynk is sitting right behind Poppy.
Gideon is sitting in the van somewhere, wherever, honestly.
The captain gave us a map.
Doctor? Yeah, he gave you a map. It's the same
Great.
it's the same holographic one he was using previously.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting because you've never actually seen a map. You didn't know the names of the Noble Family islands that are kind of in the middle.
Meh.
And it has clearly the Crimson Moon areas sectioned off with red kind of like lines through it. So it's kind of interesting. You might want to save that for later.
Probably, because I'm not going to remember any of this.
Also, last
Can't
time-
look at it. I look down. We're going this way. I look back. No, probably wrong way. Okay. I have a memory of 25.
Yeah. Well, I feel like last time we went through certain areas, we almost got blown to bits. So having a map, would be nice.
Well, this time, actually, Doctor, we're heading right into the danger part, so that's easy.
Of course.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay. The beer balls guards wave. Bye. And okay, Shiny closes the door. He pulls out like a giant, I don't know if you're like the A-Team or you're like the Gaia version of the Scooby-Doo.
Totally.
Mr. Shiny is like Scooby, I suppose. Okay. So you pilot through the gate and some smoke goes up behind you and suddenly you kind of get pushed back and then your seat's a bit, although he has a gravitational inertial dampener, so you don't get pushed back too bad. But the speeder starts to drive along the kind of going up and down over the hills quite quickly, traveling at quite a high velocity. The city starts to recede behind you.
But sneaky, right? We were doing this sneaky.
Well, does Shiny have windows?
Yep.
All right.
It's effectively a van, just in the front seat where there should be a person driving. It's Mr. Shiny's head, and two little mustaches come out and are holding onto the steering wheel and driving.
Okay, Poppy puts her drink in the cup holder and she's reading the map. So I think we're going there.
+2 for using. It's like Mr. Shiny's ear. You put it in there.
So anyway, so we're going here.
Yeah, Gideon, you mentioned something about being stealthy, and Mr. Shiny goes, and you see kind of this field kind of goes around you. You hear an energy turn on. You guys see a field go around you, and you guess you're invisible.
I know I am. This Shiny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, the map says we go.
This way.
Blynk will be looking over the shoulder of the car onto the map.
I think we're doing this.
Mr.
Can
Shiny
I verify?
Okay, Blynk, roll pattern recognition.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah.
It's 76.
Oh, you're a clever little monkey. I rolled 38. All right. No, that's not at all where you're going. You have to go dead south, straight down.
South. Okay, I will point Shiny in the right direction then. It's that way.
Mr. Shiny goes doot, doot, little check mark. Oh, do you see a check mark on the windshield? Doot, doot. You see, there's like little digital readouts and things. You can't read his language. You have no idea what language it is, which is very rare. Most languages in Gaia, every Gaian can read. If you can't read it, it eventually becomes visible to your eyes. It's one of the gifts of Gaia. But this language you can't read at all.
I would like the GM to know that one of my personal quests is going to be learn Shiny language.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Shiny. All my personal quests have to do with Mr. Shiny.
Kareh says, I can understand it.
What's he say?
Many things.
A true god. Kind of useless. Thanks there.
I feel like I can't actually understand what he's saying.
Okay, Gideon, you're riding in the back, and you're getting a bit. Luckily, you got your sea legs from sailing for a few weeks, so actually going very quickly over these hills is not making you too seasick. As you're speeding southward very quickly, back there, Shiny is kind of all the stuff he contains inside of him. He's made into there's two SMGs on the wall that look like they're Guardian issued SMGs. They got the Guardian symbol on it. You hear and you can feel and you can smell. The grenades are back there. There's 5 on one side, 5 on there's 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and like these custom made kind of weapons containers that Shiny has made to hold them. You can smell the oils and the gunpowder in 2 SMGs on either side. You could tell that they're high quality core made SMGs. Also back there, you can feel a crackling. You can smell a certain crackle of power, and you hear a humming, and it's somewhat familiar. Roll memory. Well, you got 11 here, even better.
Whoa, yeah, Gideon's memory is 79, so.
Okay, Doctor. You, something about the signature of the energy. It's reminds you of something. You can't help but think that's something to do with something. And you move your hands over, and you run your hand over them, and there's these little gold discs in recessed holes in certain grooves in the back of Shiny here, and there's a lot of energy. They're warm. They're actually quite hot to the touch, and there's a lot of energy flowing through them. You can just feel it humming. In fact, there's 17 of them in total in back of Shiny.
Can I remove them from what they're wherever they are, the grooves? Or are they stuck?
Sure. Yeah. You dig one out and you go, clip, you pull it out. You hear this. Doo.
Hey, I turn around. What are you doing?
Okay, Gideon's just holding this.
Gideon holds up the coin.
Put that back.
Mr. Shiny goes.
Put that back.
Shiny suddenly slows down and swerves a little bit.
Okay, Poppy climbs over Blynk and everything. Put that back.
Gideon,
You
back.
see there's 17 coin things on the windshield, and one's missing, and it's blinking red. Bloop, bloop,
Stick it back in.
bloop. Okay, Gideon, do you allow her to? Or you just kind of what? I don't know. Okay, she plucks it out of your hand and plugs it back in. You hear that power, hear Shiny power back up a bit more. See, it goes bloop, green check mark.
I push mine. I say, no touching.
You were visible for a couple seconds there. He puts the cloak back on.
He needs
Now, let's see. Did anyone see you? Let's roll these big dice here. Let's roll the dice. 9. Uh-oh. That's not a good roll.
There was only a 2% chance someone saw us. We're good. Okay.
No one saw you.
Bobby,
You're not that far south yet.
don't touch those.
What are those
It's
exactly?
their shiny parts. You're touching is
They are
junk.
shiny.
Don't. Leave them. Doctor. I have
Hey,
to read
Doctor,
the map.
roll a factory sense.
81.
81. We got to roll under 81, and a critical is 1 to 5. You roll 70, you make a normal success.
Whoop, whoop.
You can tell by the musky smell coming off of Poppy that she is a little bit upset.
You didn't need your nose for that.
I was going to say, I feel like the voice was probably plenty, but
I have to read the map. Don't touch stuff back here. It's-
Blink's already reading the map and
Dangerous.
while they've been distracted.
Poppy, what are these
They're
exactly?
just I have to focus on the map. Okay, Blynk, give me the map. Okay, I sit back down in my chair. I get in. And I look
Gideon.
back at the doctor.
I mean, Gideon looks towards the direction of the coins again, or at least where the energy signatures will be, but stays there, and I guess just is mostly confused because if it feels familiar, but in a weird way.
Can't remember from where. Was
Yeah.
it a medical textbook? Was it in that lab you were in? Was it something else? You're not sure. But those gold coins with the power coursing through them, 17 of which power Shiny. You see there are 3 empty slots on the left side. There's 10 on the right, and there's 7 on the left, and there's 3 empty slots where 3 more could be placed.
Okay, Poppy
Kareh
read the map.
says, "That's why you're there."
Do you know where Shiny got his special shiny parts?
Everybody stop talking about those.
But I think they're important.
Just-
Kareh said they're important.
You're distracting me from my map. No, just
+1 for everyone, because you all amuse me. Kareh says +1. Oh no, if Kareh can start giving out +1s. Hey, I'm the GM. Stop it, Kareh. I'm Kareh. I can do it. Be quiet. +1.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kareh's
Kareh?
is just a stream of +1 across the street.
I didn't want to give a +1 then, Kareh. Kareh says, "Shh, we must use stealth and subtlety."
Oh. So maybe I could find one of those gold things. Hey, Gideon, why'd you touch the gold thing?
Okay, Poppy turns around. Enough with those. Those are Shiny's parts. No more. Everyone who can look at the map, look at the map. Blink here.
He's missing some.
To the map. I know he's missing some. I'm on it right. This van is very crowded.
Okay, you're driving south. Bumping. Okay, it's a little bumpy. Okay, you see the horizon coming up. It's a beautiful kind of mountain landscape with trees. You get really close to it. You can see the pixels of it. Then Shiny veers slightly to the west, and you start moving very closely along the wall of the horizon. The Gaia painting of the horizon kind of pixelates and shifts as you go by it. Anyone can roll pattern recognition with a -50. If you have detective, you can add the bonus.
Critical.
Make it harder. Okay. So I rolled an 18 out of 76. 76 minus 50 is 26. So I win.
You do it.
I win.
You win.
I win Gaia, which is... Oh, yeah. Made it. Regular success.
All right. You, those of you who made it, you all made it, didn't you?
We all made it.
Yeah. I got a critical.
Okay. You all kind of come to the thought at the same time when you're looking at the Gaia horizon as it pixelates as you fly by it, and then it comes back to its normal visage. Some naysayers of Gaia would say illusion. That even though you're invisible in front of it, Mr. Shiny's energy it gives off is distorting the visage somewhat. So although people couldn't see what you are, they can see this wave of something going along it.
Shiny, we might want to move away from the wall. You're making a shadow with your awesomeness.
Okay, you see all these power graphs go up, and he's doing all these calculations. And he goes, he just moves about 10 feet deeper in. He's had to slow down a little bit. He's going around trees.
Yeah,
All right, he starts turning
I look
ever
back
more.
at the doctor again.
No,
Make sure
Gideon's not touching anything. Gideon is... No.
I think that's the first time Poppy's got upset.
I think
Yes.
so, too. Wow, an
Yeah.
achievement.
If anyone can do it, Gideon can do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
The goat's tongue's half out. His eyes are like looking different ways.
Oh.
He's doing his best,
Okay.
okay?
Gideon's +1 for doing your best, Gideon. +1.
Yes!
All right, you start turning ever more west as you're going to get to, hopefully, where this cavern's supposed to be on the map. If your map is messed up, it's going to be a problem. You're deep in the Diati territory now.
This is taking forever.
You do see far off to the west what you think could have been a castle. It seems to have little something flying around it. They kind of move in like square patterns. So you're pretty sure it's robotic and not organic. It's many, many, many miles off. It would be probably a pretty large palace. Mr. Shiny goes.
Is that the noise house?
You see this red thing go up on the screen. Burp, burp, burp,
Don't go there?
burp, burp, burp. It goes back to the same stuff that was readouts that was there.
Well, whatever.
Just then, you see something change. You see it looks like a telescopic kind of vision, like a camera, and you see there seems to be some kind of fort or town up ahead, and you see a whole bunch of those steampunk ostrich mounts kind of running around.
I'll check the map to see.
They seem to be wild.
Okay.
And you see there's
Wild.
2 buildings, and there are 9 different humanoids that you see them in thermal, and you get like a waveform kind of talking of them as Mr. Shiny detects them. They are about 0.8 kilometers ahead of you. Mr. Shiny slowed right down.
Blynk will check the map to see if this is supposed to be a town or a fort or if anything is marked here. General
+1 for thinking of looking to the map. Sadly, however, the map does not have any information here. It has very little information about the Diati territory.
I mean, I wonder if this was their home or something?
If this was their home, they were no rich family. This is a squalid little fort with 9 individuals. They are all... most of them are armed with small arms. One of them has one of those super long rifles. They are camping out this area because it's kind of there's kind of a ridge. The horizon of Gaia, which is like a wall you can't pass through, that imagine every land in Gaia is kind of like a cave, a giant cave. And so the horizon of Gaia is the wall of the cave, effectively. And you're traveling along that on your left, but on your right side, a ravine is coming up very quickly. And between the horizon and this ravine is a patch of about, 400 meters or so. And this is exactly where they've made their camp. It's obviously to guard anything coming in or anything going out.
Of the door.
Yeah, they've got those wooden crosses that you see like in war, and they've got all kind of razor wire attached to it. It's about 4 to 6 feet high. And it strings along the entire 400-meter pass, except for they've got 2 white, yellow, and black. What do you call those things that go up and down?
Gates.
That block a road.
I don't know what you call those.
I think Gates is right.
Gate.
Gate, yes.
Oh.
+1, whoever said gate. They have got 2 yellow and black and white gates. And they've got kind of like a toll booth there. And they seem to be guarding this area. But the one interesting thing is most of them are looking, with their backs turned to you, looking the other way. There's only
it's the curse.
only some of them are looking towards you.
It's the curse.
Can Shiny go up and over things?
Sure can.
Shiny, engage stealth plane mode.
Invisible jet.
You see a big check mark. Doop, bloop, bloop.
Be careful.
Doop, doop. He said he's always careful.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, I can't hear Kareh. I don't argue with him.
You can't hear my blessing. You're not one of mine.
I think probably.
Kyrie's making fun of you.
Well, tell him
Okay.
to get lost.
Okay, you hear. You can feel Gideon in the back. You could feel the energy course through the coins as he keys into their power, and the whole craft starts taking up. It's 10 meters off the ground, 20 meters, 30 meters, 40 meters, 50 meters. Starts flying pretty high over the tree line. The problem is that the horizon and the roof of the land is not that high. It's only about 80 meters high, and so he's only 70 meters from them, flying over their heads. Very quietly, he's going very slowly.
Do they notice?
You can see them below. Let's see if they notice. Let's roll
They
the
don't
dice.
notice.
It's up to the dice.
Psh, dice, come on.
5. That's a critical success.
For us!
No, sadly.
Oh.
Okay, you see one of them
Wait!
is look.
Can I use Lucky SOB in this moment?
Oh, all right. Lucky
Force
SOB is a
It applies
skill.
to my roll, right? Or to any roll?
Reroll
Well,
one
that's-
failed roll per hour of game. I have it too, so.
Yeah.
You both have. That's right. You took Lucky SOB as well. So Lucky SOB is a skill in Gaia that allows you to reroll 1 failed roll per hour. Will I allow it?
No, don't roll those dice again.
Technically, it's not your roll that failed. It's their roll that succeeded.
What did it say specifically?
It doesn't say your, but it does say failed.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
it does.
Very well. I'll let you use it. It does pertain to you.
Yes!
And both you have it, so you have a lot of luck.
We are.
All right,
I'll
well, I will roll
expend mine
again.
too if that's necessary.
Very well.
Are you
Okay.
gonna roll it? You sound like Kareh very well.
Very well. Okay. That's what Kareh says. Very well.
Josh's inner
You see, there's a
disappointment.
little sparkles that go around you. Like what in the fuck? You notice one of the creatures down there has got like this bat-like face, a pushed-in kind of snub nose, big fangs coming out of its mouth, and giant, huge ears, and it's going. It looks up and it's got its giant ears looking up, and the ears are twitching around. Starts kind of drawing its gun towards you, and we'll see. Does it see you? 70. It does not.
Yay!
All right, here's something.
Everybody has to clap and
Yay.
be excited.
Oh, yay!
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 Those are part of the rules. Very good.
Thank you, Kareh.
Plus one. All right.
Wait, plus
It
one for
doesn't
clap.
know exactly where you are, but it hears something. It's looking around. It's looking up. See a few of the other men. They all look like they've got big blotches of boils on them, and they're all hunching and running all funny, and they got rags. They're wearing rags. They come up, they yell at each other, and one hits the other one. It points up, and it's, they all kind of look up, and they're going, they're looking up.
Gideon grabs.
Shiny's going, just he's like almost right over top of them now.
I was gonna say, Gideon grabs one of the grenades and holds it up towards the rest of the party.
Stay on target.
Poppy,
Nope, not now.
if we dropped something.
No, save those.
Okay.
Okay, a whole lot of them now are looking around, and they all seem to be agitated.
Doctor, I think they're sick.
Okay, and one of them just goes and shoots his gun.